This incident happened when I was 9 years old. Although 40 years have passed, I can remember every detail very clearly. It's like it happened yesterday. I used to go to my grandfather's house every year on vacation to play. My grandfather lived in the country and I loved the environment there. I also had a cousin who was 2 years older than me and I loved to play with him. There was a river near my grandfather's house, and my brother and I often went to catch fish. It was a hot summer day. My brother and I approached my grandfather to get his permission to go to the river to play. At first he did not agree, but after we begged hard, he agreed. But warned us not to go into the water, he said several times. The three of us set off. The other kid was a classmate of my brother. We started walking along the river and we wanted to play in the woods across the river. His classmate was the first to go into the water. He slipped and fell into the water. Then my brother tried to help him and also fell under. I jumped into the water and tried to pull him down, but neither of us could swim. My eyes were wide open and I was really scared. I tried to breathe, but I couldn't, and the water got into my mouth. I couldn't get any oxygen and I was swinging my hands wildly. I hit something in the water, and the thing hurt me so much. I don't know how much time passed, I had no more strength to struggle. Then I fell to the bottom of the water. I couldn't see anything. I knew I was going to die. Suddenly, I heard a voice. He told me, "Relax, everything will be fine." Then I felt hands holding me, and I knew it was a man who was very friendly and gentle. I was very happy and confused at the same time. We were floating in midair and I realized I was not dead. I felt the ascent very fast. All my pain was gone and I could breathe again. Then we walked toward a light, slowly at first. As we approached the light engulfed me. It was brighter than the sun, but it wouldn't hurt my eyes. The angel said, "Goodbye," to me and then disappeared before I could say thank you. I floated there for a while. And I was puzzled. What had happened? Where was this place? I felt that this place was very familiar. It felt like I was connected to everything here. I felt like I was no longer alone. I saw the figure of a man approaching. When he came close enough, I felt a strong sense of love and belonging. I can't describe these feelings in words. I was glad I wasn't really dead, but where was I? An angel walked up to me. His lips did not move and I could communicate with him through my mind. He told me he was here to help me with my problems. First he showed me some images, like a movie. My life was going backwards. I saw one of the images. I accidentally broke my neighbor's window, but I didn't come forward and admit my mistake. I felt very ashamed. The angel didn't judge me and gave me a warm smile. I could feel everything I saw as a result of what it caused. I felt what my neighbor was feeling at the time. She told her husband about it. I could feel her pain, too. What was shown wasn't all bad. I helped a girl who was homeless. I gave her some food and gave her some of my clothes. I could feel her happiness. He told me, those are the things that really matter. Those are the things that make the world a better place. When my life was going backwards, I went back to my mother's womb. Now when I see someone having an abortion, I really want to cry. They don't understand that God gave them this child for a reason, and she was chosen by that child. Then the movie stopped and everything I wanted to know was answered. All my questions were answered in a flash. I started to miss my life and I started to think about my grandfather. I could feel his sadness when he heard the news of my death. I also didn't want my parents to blame my grandfather. The angel also told me that my time had not yet come. My mission had not yet been completed. I was curious and asked, "What mission?" The angel answered me, "You will know when the time comes." Time does not exist here, and I don't know how long I have been here. I miss my life and I want to go back. I remembered my mom's hugs and the things that made me happy. I also know that angels do this for a reason. Because no sane person would want to go back. I also realized how beautiful and fragile the earth is. I can feel the earth breathing like it is alive. Even a flower is alive. The angel told me not to tell anyone, that time would tell. I said, "Why?" I didn't get an answer. Suddenly, I felt a lurch. I was back in my own body. The next thing I knew, I was being held by another angel who pushed me out of the water. I saw the beautiful blue sky again, and I could breathe again. I saw my brother and his classmate also lying on the shore. Then I saw a policeman rushing toward us. He shouted to the back, "Here, here." A few minutes later, they arrived here too. I wanted to tell everyone what was happening, but I couldn't speak. I mean, my mouth was moving, but there was no sound. I looked up at the sky and said, "Please give me my voice back, I won't tell anyone." My voice came back. Now I am 52 years old and I try to do everything with love. But sometimes it's really hard, because we live in an uncertain world. I have an urge to tell the world that God and heaven are very real. I pray that one day everyone will feel the same love of God as I do. God is with you all.